Friends, it's time for our weekly Extracted recap. So, this game is getting crazy. It's getting out of control. I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's not about the people in the woods. It's about the people in headquarters.
Headquarters. It is cutthroat, you guys. And honestly, I kind of saw this coming. Jacobin's family, they are out for anyone and everyone.
So here's the thing, though. Here's what I got to respect, Maddie. We saw the surprising extraction the week before.
Yes.
When I'm like, the people in headquarters couldn't take it.
Right.
Then, this week, which we'll get to, another surprising because the people in headquarters could not take it. But guess who can take it? Jacobin's family.
Jacobin's family, because, again, they're here for anyone and everyone, but they're also here to play the game and win the game. So, they're not really creating alliances, which could backfire, but they're looking out for number one, and that's themselves. So.
And, I mean, that's kind of the way you got to play it, because really, they're leaving Jacobin out in the wilderness to sleep all day. He ain't doing much.
Right. He's conserving his energy.
He's ticking off people back at headquarters.
Yeah.
But the survivalists don't know that.
Right.
So they're playing the game. At least they're strong in headquarters, and you got to have those strong people there who can handle seeing their loved one be hungry, be tired, be weak.
Yep.
You know,
even say, I'm ready to leave, but shut it down and say, no, you're going to stay out there.
It is, yeah. It's crazy. But then, remember a couple weeks ago, too, they were going to have this hunting trial, but it got postponed because of weather.
Because of weather. So, the hunting, I guess, trial picks up again. And everyone goes out and tries to hunt in the middle of the day to, you know, get some deer, rabbit, whatever they can scratch up, a squirrel. Unfortunately, it's the middle of the day, and most of the wilderness animals come out at night and or, you know, very early in the morning. So basically everyone goes out, they expel some energy, they're exhausted, they're tired, they all go back to camp, their campgrounds, with nothing.
Yeah, and do we have our families we can look at? Because I gotta say, I also identify with some of the lovely people who could not, listen, I eat meat, I'm not a vegetarian.
Yes.
I just don't want to have to do it myself.
And that was Haley.
Yeah.
She has the spear, literally the hand spear that you go, and she was like, I don't want to do this. I just can't kill an animal. Like, it's not fair. And that would be me too. I would just say, you know what, I'm going to go hungry.
But, and who was it? It was, wasn't it Jake who kept catching fish, or who knows?
Jake caught 3 fish. I don't even know how he had like a line and all that stuff, but he had a little weight. Like, he caught 3 fish, so he's set. Who was it? Megan, she's like the nutritionist, I believe. She's just collecting mushrooms out the wazoo.
I hope not poisonous.
Hopefully they're not poisonous, but she's collecting them. I did not know they were a good source of protein, but she's kind of foraging and not really hunting, if you will. So anyways, the whole hunting expedition was a bust for every single person, minus Jake, but he caught the fish before the hunting even began.
So he's a threat because people are looking like, oh, he can survive.
Yeah. We thought Ryan W. was like, had his stuff together. Jake really does.
I still don't like, I like Ryan W. I don't like his family.
I don't like his,
Sorry, don't like your family.
Right.
Then they had to pick a volunteer who had to go into the supply room to do a secret mission. So we have a video of that. So let's take a look at who they picked and what he did.
A supply drop is imminent, but this supply drop will be chosen by the volunteer. However, not all survivalists will receive a supply. In front of you are 5 items. A potato, toilet paper, fire-starting materials, an emergency blanket, and a meal-ready-to-eat kit. 7 survivalists remain in the competition, but there are only 5 items available. Choose 1 item per crate. You can give to anyone, including your own survivalist.
I'm worried about her, and you just dismiss my feelings about it.
Faith is worried that she's seeing the weight loss in her mom's face, and she wants to bring her home where she's safe. I will regret not listening to Faith if this causes issues in the long term, because we have now resolved some of our issues. And I think the longer I don't listen to her, I'm going to be unraveling all the things that I have put back together. We'll just pull her. Hey guys, we're gonna pull Robin. Oh. Oh boy.
Yeah. So, before the supply drop even happened, which he was going to give her a potato.
A potato!
So she was getting some food.
Carbs, all that.
They extract her. And I'm sorry, Faith, here's the thing. He was like, the dad was like, okay, we're going to extract her because I don't want to ruin my relationship with the daughter. We built so much. I personally did not feel they had much growth. So I don't know what he was thinking he was going to ruin
Right.
if he spoke up against her. Because I think he, and again, this is just my take on parental children relationships about not wanting to offend your child. I mean, you are the parent.
Yeah.
They are the child.
Yeah.
I know you have a rocky relationship. Go to therapy then.
Uh-huh.
As like you just can't keep caving to your child to make them like you.
Right.
That's my opinion, as Tamara Judge once said.
Uh-huh.
So she just kept complaining. And again, you signed up for the show. You know what you're getting yourself into. You can't stand to see your mom losing weight and being weak. You signed up for it. And if you can't do it, you shouldn't have gone on the show.
Right. And here's the thing. Obviously, Robin, the survivalist, was out, and she wanted this experience to bring her husband and her daughter closer together, like you said, and I agree. Didn't really do much. I think it created more of a divide,
I agree.
but they had to talk through their feelings, so maybe that's the growth that they had. Anyways, they extract Robin before the supply drop. Again, a wasted supply drop.
Exactly.
Just like a few weeks ago when another person was extracted before the supply drop and they were going to get what they needed. It's so frustrating. And they have the power, Lance and Faith have the power to be like, you know what? We're going to wait on the
Wait, just
extraction.
wait a second.
But they still went ahead with it because
They're playing with their
Faith
emotions.
was crying and
Yeah.
I want my mommy back. Ugh. So it's definitely. But anyway, so the supply drop happens, and is it okay to
Yeah,
reveal?
go
who
for
did-
it.
Okay, so basically, Austin, part of Team Jake, he was the volunteer. He decided Jake's doing good on his own. He doesn't need anything. Very selfless. I loved that.
Yeah.
Jacobin. Now everyone's getting kind of annoyed with Jacobin because he's sleeping all day and not really like fending
Doing-
for himself.
yeah.
But yet they gave him some toilet paper, which I was like.
He was
"Excuse
not
me,
happy
hello?"
about, though.
He was so mad.
Not happy about that.
Another thing of toilet paper. And then who else? Oh, Woody. This is where things are getting a little murky. Woody also got nothing in the supply drop, and now it's creating a divide between Woody's headquarter people and Jake's headquarter people. Like there is a clash. Everyone
And
else
then-
got something.
Ryan H. got a emergency blanket.
Yes.
Is that what we said? Sorry, I can't remember
Yes.
what we said. And then-
Megan got the wood because she was having a
Yes.
really difficult time starting a fire, so she got the.
By the way, what I thought was funny is Ryan used the emergency blanket as a tarp.
Yeah.
Not even as a blanket,
Not
which
even
is great.
as a blanket. So
But there you go.
And then Haley got the ready-to-eat meal.
Yes,
because she was starving. She hadn't eaten
Yeah.
in 3 days. Jacobin hasn't eaten in 3 days, but Haley still got the ready-made meal. So
And then I saw your notes about the next episode.
Yes.
I mean,
Let's-
no, you
let's
go
tease it.
go for it because there's some yelling now at headquarters.
yeah, so next episode, the survivalists compete head-to-head for supplies. They are in the lake, they're swimming, and then the supply drop will be frozen for one survivalist. So we'll wait and see
It's getting good.
what happens. I really love this show.
I do
have-
too.
I have to be honest.
I'm loving the dynamic of the families
Yeah,
and who can take it, who can't. I'm not saying I could. I just say I didn't sign up for the show.
right.